Anyway, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Hotel Podcast.
Welcome to the AfrOtaku Podcast. We are doing our third annual Decent Awards, 2019 Decent Awards. I am your co-host, or one of your co-hosts. I'm GG, and I'm joined here by my other co-hosts who will introduce themselves right now.
My name, Brother Player 5.
Blessings, Brother Duke here.
What's going on, Brother Jagaaaaan?
What's up?
All right. So, I mean, a lot of amazing things happened in 2019. A lot of things in the anime world. A lot of shit to talk about. So, shout out to everybody who voted for all of these awards. Thank you for doing that. Second is thanks to everybody on YouTube. We reached 500 subscribers. Whoop, 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 whoop.
That's what's up.
Thanks to all you guys who, like the alternative anime opinions, manga opinions. And that is it. So on to best new anime in 2019.
All right, so these guys voted for Rising of the Shield Hero. They're wrong.
Right. Tell niggas the contenders, my God.
Yeah, I'm gonna get there. I'm going down the list. I'm just saying, I'm starting with the loser.
Okay.
Rising of the Shield Hero.
Wow.
So we had 4 different animes in vying for best anime of the year: Demon Slayer, Dr. Stone, Rising of the Shield Hero, and Vinland Saga. So we all know the last place is Demon Slayer. That's no question here. It's obvious.
Boo boo.
100%. The real contenders were Dr. Stone and Vinland Saga. But Vinland Saga was able, after today's episode, Vinland Saga was able to edge out Dr. Stone. It was a good episode. I suggest you guys watch it. But Rising of the Shield Hero,
solidified the year they hit you with a good episode.
Rising of the Shield Hero was mad, honestly. So yeah.
Come on.
And honorable mentions: Fire Force, Promised Neverland. I haven't seen Promised Neverland, but if it's like it's just the first arc, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure that was
Yeah.
I'm sure it was good.
Season 1 went in.
Until they start going downhill. So next season's gonna be good.
You know something? I went. This at the wrong time to let niggas finish, but I'm gonna let niggas finish. Real talk. As a fucking anime, Promise Neverland really shadowed everything. But I feel like everybody basically read the manga, lowered that down. Because if nobody ever seen the fucking manga,
somebody asked,
you would have watched Promise Neverland and been like, this the coldest anime out. Just like when we was reading the manga, we thought that shit was hard.
It was hard.
Imagine the manga, except whoever directed that shit, he directed cold. So it's like even better than the fucking manga was. That shit low key really need to be manga of the year. But we know how that shit turned out. So
I would say, go ahead.
I would say y'all. So is there a reason we didn't have Goblin Slayer on here?
It didn't drop in 2019, did it?
That was last year?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I saw that shit drop.
It was hitting all of our awards last year.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was in all of our
Yeah, because we had Goblin Slayer win. Yeah.
Damn.
2018. That shit hit so hard you thought
It's still French, son.
I'm gonna let y'all finish. I'm also add. I just think this should be an honorable mention. So it's not really. I'm gonna let you finish. But Haikyuu was a really solid anime this year. That was a good sports anime. I don't know if we counted this 2019 or not. I think it dropped. Season 1 dropped.
Season 3 dropped 2019.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it was a solid one. Definitely an honorable mention. Should check that out if you got a chance. And Fire Force is also a strong. We had it on there, but I just got to add another piece of respect because I decided to try and catch up now.
Yeah.
It is really good.
Fire Force took a hard dip. If Fire Force remained consistent, it actually would have been in the running, but it took a hard fucking dip. But that shit bounced back so hard, bro.
Those last 3 episodes, so let's go.
I got a dishonorable mention for Boku no Hero. For they did to my nigga Mirio. That was supposed to be a fight of fights. But
For real?
Yeah.
We was crying over that in 2017, bro.
Right. Mirio took hella titles off.
2017, Mirio might have swooped.
He cleaned up with all the awards.
Damn near swept the awards. Hey, this how y'all do, my man.
Yeah. Y'all did that nigga bogus.
Cold blood.
Right. Kohei Horikoshi, your ass blocked from Chicago, bro.
You want to take an acceptance speech on behalf of the audience or Rising of the Shield Hero?
Rising of the Shield Hero didn't win. So I'll take the award on behalf of the audience for Vinland Saga.
Disrespectful, nigga.
Y'all ain't seen it, bro. That shit good.
Bro, I did see it, but as far as like
You saying Rise of the Shield Hero was better? That shit was slow and boring, bro.
Wow, stop it.
Come on, it's good.
I ain't never seen an anime where they were so on that with a nigga. Like that on thatness of Rise of the Shield Hero.
To the top.
Yeah,
Right.
that was cool.
Like,
They
he
just like
literally
if
had
they just ended it right after he beat the queen or whatever, like right after he,
that
like niggas started fucking with him.
the priest
Like
guy.
if he stopped, they just stopped it right there. That would have like stopped. Yeah, it just took a
It'd
little
been
bit
a second.
Because it was like, truly, we don't give a fuck about this world ending.
Yeah.
We just wanted to see my nigga come back and beat these
Facts.
people. You know what I'm saying? The story over with.
Yeah.
So if they ended it
Could've ended
right
right
there,
there.
it would have been second place. Right now it's in third place.
Wow.
Behind Dr. Stone.
Yeah, y'all niggas really on the Dr. Snow hype shit, man.
Not
Maybe we gotta start watching for
I mean,
real.
Dark Stone is good,
I
but I don't know. I thought how to really describe
Every week
it.
I was
It's
watching
like,
that shit. Every week.
As a science nigga myself, I gotta say Dr. Stone is good in its accuracy, but just as an anime, bro, it ain't that good.
Right.
They be bullshitting a lot. They leave you on cliffhangers every fucking episode. Bro.
Yeah, that's how they draw you in.
No, they don't. It ain't cliffhangers that draw you in. It's like, come on, bro. I know y'all gonna make it already. Make that motherfucker. Leave me on a questioning cliffhanger. Like when Senku got snapped, questioning cliffhanger. Senku fucking dead. Wait, he not. But like, hey, bro, all I gotta do is put this thing in here. Cliffhanger. Why would you do that?
no, it's actually
Find
a
out
good
next
point. I mean, it's more. I mean, like, which is good though. It's more on just the aspect of like really getting like the science field the hype that it really deserves. 'Cause just in general with 2019, 2020, that's just been the hype, which is great. But all I'm saying for an anime though, it still, as Player 5 said, it still needs to be more actual conflict and plot than just really teaching us how to make, X, Y, or Z.
When I watch Dr. Stone, it felt like I'm reading a manga in action.
Actually, yeah, that's.
They don't feel like I'm watching an
I
anime.
prefer to read the manga.
But I fuck that reading shit. So.
Yeah, I know. So I think like how you said, Promised Neverland director or whoever. If the Shield Hero had like a better director and
Yeah, the
and
shit
all
had
that shit.
that 90s direction.
If they did that shit would be decent. That shit would be like up there. And like you said, they cut it earlier, like made it more like streamlined with all the actual without the goofy shit. It would be up there, but I'm sorry to say it was in there. So
Okay.
Alrighty. So on to the next award, slept on anime or manga of 2019. So this award goes to an anime or manga we felt like was definitely slept on by the mainstream community. Niggas wasn't paying attention to it, maybe still shitting on it, or maybe never even seen it. So the contenders we got here are 1, Chainsawman, 2, AfrOtaku from Commonplace to World's Strongest, 3, Cautious Hero. The hero is overpowered by overly cautious.
never seen it.
But
Overly cautious.
Who put it on his list?
And then,
we can talk later.
and
Please
then
keep going.
Black Clover, the manga, because y'all niggas was definitely
That's
slept on
why I
Black
slept
Clover, the
on,
manga.
bro.
The AfroTakus chose Chainsaw Man as the winner. And then the audience chose Black Clover, the manga, as the winner. So, I guess if I had to pick between these two, these are actually really good things to talk about. It's going to be hard for me to make a real decision here. But I'm just going to go because I think you niggas are sleeping. I'm going to talk about Black Clover, the manga. So, my acceptance speech for Black Clover manga, clearly y'all niggas are not been paying attention. Y'all thought just because that first episode, Asta was yelling and talking about all this friendship bullshit, that Black Clover didn't have a real story. But this year, they turned up from the elves to motherfucking this time skip to all the goddamn power-ups in between. Like, Black Clover's been showing you that maybe you think it's a fairy tale knockoff, but it definitely should be in the conversation for Big 3. So, I'm gonna definitely say put some respect on Black Clover's name.
But you feel me?
What slept on? Come on.
It ain't even about what slept on. This is why Black Clover shouldn't have won. First
The
of all,
manga.
niggas that watch the anime know for a fact, Bro, I don't care how lit you think that shit is. The anime make Black Clover lit. Black Clover was made to be an animation, so you can't tell me nothing about reading that shit. I don't care nothing about that.
Wow.
If Black Clover anime take
at the
regular
same
shit
time,
and make it hard.
it pretty much deserves that award.
Yeah,
based
so
on
why,
your argument,
what you're
though.
saying is just making it.
It was slept on because of Black Clover the anime. Boom.
I guess some niggas can finish.
Anybody got any honorable mentions? Anything you read that was slept on?
I'm gonna say this every time I get the chance. Honorable mention needs to be sports anime. Y'all niggas need everything ain't about boxing, bro. Expand your minds. It was sports anime, the best anime
So
out
what
here.
sports
for real.
anime you got on there? I was slept on.
Oh, it's
I mean,
Anime and
not
Manga.
but, like if you're in the community and you watch sports anime, you've already seen these.
Yeah.
Well, this is specifically me speaking to the niggas
DBZ
that
fan.
only watch if niggas getting boxed. Your ass need to watch Kuroko no Basket.
Come on, we can't read them.
Kuroko
We
no
all gotta
Basket.
stick keep it in between 2019.
Yeah, nigga, that shit.
Gotta be
bringing up shit, yeah.
Oh, why ain't that shit do drop into
Haikyuu, there you
Okay,
go,
Haikyuu,
man.
but that's Haikyuu season 3.
Yeah.
So Haikyuu season 3, sure. There is this tennis one that's out. Fuck, I can't remember the name.
Really?
It's tennis?
No. This one that just dropped. It's damn. I forgot the name, but it's decent. It's like
That's how you know it's slept on.
yeah, it's super. I just call it that tennis anime.
Any other honorable mentions for slept on?
Bro, I gotta give these two anime the highest I deserve. Who was in the running? FN for comedy, I think. Well, I mean, we don't even have it, but for the best comedy of 2019, Cautious Hero, hands down.
Mm-hmm.
This, if y'all haven't checked it out, is pretty much a kid who is like stupid strong, but he doesn't like entering a fight unless his stats are already like pretty much maxed out.
Yeah.
AKA, he pretty much represented all of us real life mother effers if we really get teleported and had the chance to train like that.
Mm-hmm.
And he does it hilariously well. It gets getting a little bit of hype, but I still think it deserves more. It was even up for, I think it won like a couple fan-based votes and surveys, like on a couple of Facebook sites too, for just best comedy. But
So-
still too many people sleep.
Are you the only one that reads that? Do you read that?
I
watched it.
watched
I seen that.
Is it
Check
anime, is it
it
anime or
Anime.
That's not about the anime.
If it had more hype, I definitely will watch it consistently.
Yeah. I've seen a
But
couple.
It just finished
And
off
who
its
reads
first season.
Who reads Chainsaw Man?
I do.
Who else?
Gramps does, but he's not here.
How'd they win?
I look at the posts, and the posts be
That's what
lit.
niggas voted. I don't know. That's true.
I voted for it because I look at all the posts, and the posts be lit, and I'm like, damn, I should watch this. But then I go back to sleep.
not-
You don't put me up reading shit.
Yeah.
You don't put me up reading shit, so.
When it comes to anime, bro, I'll be there.
Definitely.
So this is me putting my hype train on. I'm on it a little bit.
Right.
I'm halfway off the train.
1 foot.
All right. Okay. On
That's
to
fine.
the next award, Best Villain, Player 5.
Okay, so best villain, just in case the award doesn't speak for itself, is basically the villain we thought was the best in 2019.
What? No way.
Exposition.
So our contenders, we got the elves from Black Clover, Michael Jackson from Demon Slayer,
Muzan Kusabushi.
Muzan Kusabushi.
Well, he was Janet for a little bit. He was Janet for one chapter.
True.
He turned into the female.
He was Janet for what?
True.
Tomura Shigaraki from Boku no Hero Academia, and the Bomb Devil from Chainsawman. Correct?
Yes.
So, yeah, a little fake drum roll. Our audience winner was Muzan, whatever the hell his last name from.
Vampire Michael Jackson.
But fuck that nigga and fuck that anime. So I'm gonna go with the AfroTaku winner. Our vote, we voted Tomura Shigaraki as the number one villain this year.
Okay.
Yeah. So the reason I'm gonna do his acceptance speech if I ain't got no haters. All right.
I mean, you can, but I definitely gotta let you finish on a couple, but it's fine.
So yeah, reason we choose Tomura Shigaraki is just because it's the process, man. Like you watch him become like the most despised because he was a bitch nigga this whole time. Like, damn, Shigaraki, can you do anything good?
No.
Like, are you good at anything?
Right.
And then he was like, yes. Destroying shit. It destroyed an entire city. And he literally got us thinking. Before we were literally thinking, I don't know what he's doing. I have no idea what he's planning. Now we all like, I don't know what the hero's going to do to stop him. Right? And to me, that's a great villain twist. Like, he was so meek, and now it's like, damn, he might destroy the world for real.
Low-key.
So, yeah, Tomura Shigaraki, he got the world shook right now.
Hey, so I would, if we didn't know this category, but he would probably be like best, most improved character.
Yeah, we did have
like,
last time.
He would definitely be like in the
He didn't make
in the running for sure. I don't know if
we couldn't add that because then he would have took too many awards.
Yeah, we don't want one nigga
Fuck
clean
that
up.
nigga
Yeah,
too.
exactly. We still don't fuck with him. We don't fuck with him, but
He ain't that clean.
He can't clean up like that. But yeah, I mean, honorable mentions. I think I want to put out there. I had one on my mind. Anybody from One Piece? No.
Can I spoil Star Wars?
Oh, okay. That'd be good.
I ain't seen it yet. Actually, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, well, shit.
Right,
if you ain't seen it yet, bro, we gave you a customary couple weeks. It really only been like 2 weeks, but.
I heard it was trash.
Honorable mention, I gotta give it to Sheev Palpatine, aka the Emperor, because my man's literally been the main villain for every fucking Star Wars movie, low-key.
You gotta do how I do it.
Just when you thought it was sweet that he was done.
Oh, so it's Palpatine back. So it's him?
Y'all niggas gonna cut the
Is
check.
Emperor still?
Yeah, he come back.
Is it the original actor?
Well, no, because the original actor
He did.
was the old nigga, but it's the same actor from the trilogy or the prequels.
I'm gonna go see that shit today.
Wow.
Yeah. It got way more action than any other Star Wars, so at the very least, if you're not a hyper fan, you're probably not going to be disappointed with it. You're like, oh, cool action. If it's just the hyper fan haters that get.
Did Rey die?
I can't tell you that, bro. You gotta see.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to comb my list of shit this year. I will say, oh man, I guess I can't do that because it's not season 3 of IQ is 2019 or season 2.
Yeah, season 3 dropped 2019
on Netflix.
That's on Netflix?
Yeah, no, on everything.
Oh, okay. No, it's on Netflix. I just only seen 2 seasons.
It's on Hulu.
Got it. Mm-hmm. So then I can't put respect on that guy's name. I was gonna put respect on the dude from Shiratori Zara. He was a decent villain, but he's not in the picture anymore. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. No, I don't have any honorable mentions. But what I will say is I'm gonna let you finish on the elves and Bomb Devil. Bomb Devil was super cold in Chainsawman. That was like a twist villain in general. And she bodied like half their squad. I know none of y'all know what I'm talking about because y'all don't read Chainsawman, but this bitch cold.
She?
Yeah, 100%. And then the elves from Black Clover, they just had layers of, I don't know, interestingness. I still don't like Lich, but I think not the elves as villains was great, but what they did for the heroes was what really makes them great. Like, they brought out some of the best scenes and fights from heroes. Like, I absolutely hate Lyra. I don't think he's a great mage, but he gave us one of the best fights for Mare Leona we've ever seen in the Black Clover series. Like, Lich, also don't fuck with that nigga, but one of the coldest fights with Julius Novachrono we've ever seen in the series. So I think as villains, like, these niggas definitely were able to like enact. I mean, we got to see a fucking Megazord. Like, who sees that?
True.
So,
that nigga Henry.
Don't sleep on him.
What about Gordon?
Make that voice actor.
But yeah, definitely, I'm gonna let you finish on those. I guess no honorable mentions besides Emperor Palpatine on this one.
Yeah, for this year.
I'm trying to think about anything I've seen this year.
Yeah, I'm like, was there any other
Like Word
Devil?
Devil made it to 19.
Who?
2019, the Word Devil.
What's that?
Oh, that's
The devil that say shit and shit happen. He made it to 2019.
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh,
okay.
The actual demon.
He popped up?
Yeah, he made it. In the because the sub is 1 week ahead.
Yeah.
So technically in sub, he's
there now.
Oh,
did he get a chance to marinate?
The demon?
I don't read sub, bro. I I don't know what the
Oh, okay, I guess he
No, he went hard
you're
for
right.
y'all.
No. If he actually,
but
turned
it
up
took a
between
couple of
19,
chapters to be.
I'll give him the honorable mention for that.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
low
also
key. I mean, like he was
honorable.
the actual orchestrator.
That's
of
true.
Everything.
He could deserve our honorable mention, but definitely not a. I'm gonna let you finish, but yeah, for sure. I'm trying to think just if there's any other ones. If Promise Neverland dropped this year, I guess we'd have to put some respect on Isabella as a whatever. I mean, clearly in the manga,
True.
somebody got some clout now. But Isabella, the mommy for the kids, she got clout now in the manga, huh?
Molly?
Yeah, the Promise Neverland.
Promise Neverland.
Yeah,
Oh,
the chick. Yeah, she spoiler alert. She a grandma now.
Oh, she didn't die?
Yeah, no.
So you telling me she let all that high power meat got away and they was just like
she got grandma.
She a Trump ass nigga. Literally get caught on camera fucking up and then
clean grandma status off that.
Bro, impeach her.
I guess you can maybe say overhaul, since like they doing that in the anime.
They out there. Oh, the rapper was introduced. I heard the Rock Lock. Rock Lock got dropped, but I heard rapper.
Yeah,
they didn't make rapper as hard. And
so that scene wasn't his Rock Lee moment.
This is why it wasn't as hard. Is because they nerfed the gore of it all.
Yeah.
So like when you see Kirishima get like bloody, we was like, damn, bro, he got cracked. But then the thing, it was like, oh, he knocked that nigga armor off. I was just kind of
that was it.
Dang, did they put the Did they make his thing sound like for real bullets? Like his punches?
He was a fucking
I didn't notice.
Like they didn't put emphasis on the shit Horikoshi put emphasis on. What they put emphasis on, which I forgot, was fucking Fat Gum.
Yeah, the one thing.
Fucking Kamehameha fist.
Yeah.
And then niggas the fuck out. I was like, bro, I forgot about that. I'm expecting rapper to come through hard.
Wow. That's funny. Hey, y'all niggas need to sign us up for this because we could have made this season way more lit. Instead, nigga, I heard niggas arguing about Rock Lock. Yeah, I heard niggas saying, "Oh, the Rock Lock shit ain't bad." I don't know what y'all niggas talking about. I'm like, y'all niggas is tripping. Maybe it's because everything was so mild. Yeah. But while so basically they just like making this let's sell Deku toys type bullshit.
Yes.
They're gonna put all that money behind just that last fight, which I think was honestly kind of the most boring of all the fights in that arc.
What was
the Sun Eater fight like?
Oh, the Sun Eater fight was decent though.
Oh, yeah,
they put respect on Sun Eater.
They did.
All right.
They did.
But now I'm not gonna seem like a goofy because the big reason for why I got goofy last time is because I said, "Hey, I think Sun Eater better than Mirio."
In the anime terms.
And now in the anime, what
it's
up?
like Marvel movie terms versus real comic book terms.
I don't give a fuck.
Wow.
All those the people on my side now.
Oh, Marvel movie terms, I think Spider-Man is cold as fuck, right? Wasn't he Bowflex in trains and shit?
All I gotta say,
I mean, they really
Mirio
still did the shit. It's just that it wasn't animated as a good fight. Like I would have won it.
Yeah.
Okay. They should have made that the main fight instead of the goofy ass Deku.
Fabs. All right. Speaking of disappointments,
hey, rolling to
on to the biggest disappointment of 2019. This award goes to a character who we either had very high hopes for and just fell.
Yeah.
Fell to just straight trash. Or, maybe a character like your boy Rocklock who just talks a lot of shit and just you never got to see them back it up, at least not in 2019. Mm-hmm. So the contenders we got for this year is Norman from Promised Neverland.
Yep.
The Demon King from Seven Deadly Sins. Destro from Boku no Hero Academia. And then Queen, the Plague from One Piece.
Man, you've been hating on Queen since day one.
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Weak.
And our winners are from the Afrotakus. We have Redestro. Yeah. And then from the audience, we have the Demon King from Seven Deadly Sins. So, both of these, I have a lot to talk about, but I think I would have to go with Redestro because I would feel like I put way more emotions into that. True. Seven Deadly Sins, I already started. Like, he was just more. Yeah, by the time he was adding more to the, like, I'm already disappointed in this manga.
Bro, I haven't seen, like, Seven Deadly Sins chapter.
I read it. I still read it.
I don't even know where to read it.
They trying, fam.
Where the fuck does that even show up?
I read it before Mangastream disappeared. R.I.P. Mangastream.
Yeah.
Not even for the years.
After the chat for Mangastream.
So, for Redestro, basically, This man definitely came in on some new gen rock lock drop status. He came in talking mad shit. We thought we were getting Lex Luthor vibes from this nigga. Like, I own corporate shit. Like, I got clout, I got power, I got a squad of niggas that also got clout and power. True. And then seven of them in the League of Villains. 7 little kids walked up, tired from fighting Giganto Machina, and proceeded to body their entire organization. Including Redestro. Who didn't get bodied? The only nigga who I will put on respect on his name as an honorable mention for best villain is Ice Nigga. Yeah. He'll get an honorable mention.
He don't even got a name.
Ice Nigga from that thing gets an honorable mention for best villain. But he's the only person in that squad that actually put him with.
Henry Slide and go and
get dropped. Slide and go and get dropped.
Who? This nigga just say slide and go?
Y'all remember slide and go?
This nigga just say slide and go?
The other hero that's part of that group.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Come on, bro.
It's cool.
2019 not over yet. He was trying to catch it on the way out.
The last award. He just
trying to get all his goofy stuff out in 2020, man. This nigga gonna start wearing the suit and tie when 2020 come around. All the goofy shit you letting go.
I'm on it.
Gonna be looking like a Nation of Islam.
Bow tie.
Hey, my brother, you know what the title of this podcast is?
What?
It's the whatchamacallit. What
What you call it?
The
Hotel
Podcast.
The Hotel Podcast.
Yeah, we branch.
But nah, Redestro though, I would agree, but it kind of was plot. Like how them niggas just like plot on how they want. They all got like power.
I totally feel
at the exact right time. I mean, come on.
I feel you, but
so that's still a disappointment.
It's still a trash, bro. Here's why I say it don't make sense. Because given Redestro's years in the game, it just still even with the plot excuse, it doesn't make no sense. He had no excuse to lose the way he lost. Like Tomura wasn't even a real fight for him. That wasn't even supposed to be a real fight. He was like, oh,
it wasn't a real fight until they got power up. Now he's the strongest nigga in the fucking show.
Nah, bro. They were still getting by before Tomura got the power up. Because twice figured his shit out.
Because he also got power up.
But all I'm saying is, if it only takes one nigga to figure out a power up to body your whole squad, y'all trash.
Agreed.
Like think about Himiko's one power up. All it was like Himiko is the little girl with the knives, man.
Oh yeah, blood shorty.
Yeah. All her power was I figured out how to use the rocket's power, which was just gravity. At the end of the day, that shouldn't have really changed the game if you was a skilled fighter.
No, she was supposed to die though, and then she learned how to use it.
That's what I'm saying, but I'm saying it shouldn't have changed. She turned the entire fight around.
Shouldn't beat you.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. All she did was, now I know how to use this floating power, and she turned the entire fight around.
That's the entire organization.
Yeah, or trash.
That's fine. Yeah,
and him as the leader got to take that forward.
Exactly.
Because you got as the leader.
No, yeah.
Oh, I guess not. I guess if we don't make no sales, it's on you. It's on you, dude. So yeah, Redestro. I know I'm giving out this speech, but I'm gonna let you finish to my nigga Norman, bro, because this man was another level of disappointment. I wrote a whole article about this nigga being a disappointment. That's how much it bothered me, bro. From this level of respect I was putting on this nigga name, because I was going back this year, I was trying to catch up on all the shit we put out in 2017, create a list of all of our verses and stuff. At one point, I put a verses of this nigga versus Light. Yagami, whose test would you cheat off of, bro? I ain't cheating off that nigga Norman. I'm not. He's a fucking goofy. Like the shit that he did this year.
Light out here, baby.
So
making a list.
So disappointing. So I'm gonna have to I'm gonna let you finish on that. I don't know if there's any honorable mentions anybody got.
I got an honorable mention from Haikyuu, the captain of the team.
Oh, stop it. Come on. He put in some work.
He did it. That nigga.
Hey, you didn't see when they hit him in his head?
He come through.
And they had to find a captain replacement.
I know, right?
Episode. Hey, bro.
Bro, this is all I gotta say. They put hype on him on the first episode. He walking tough like he the captain. At the end of the day, that nigga probably the worst player on the court. Big facts. He is not like losing him don't hurt shit. They have to make a bullshit episode for him to matter when he was going, oh no, the captain not here. Team morale is down. Get the fuck out of here. Everybody in this bitch plays sports. It don't work that way. You ain't gonna go from a good team to a bum team because one nigga go. He wasn't even calling the calls.
Come on.
Man, bum ass nigga.
Any other honorable mentions? I'm trying to just think of villains we had this year.
Oh,
I
probably.
mean, it gotta be villains though.
Anybody could be anybody.
I'm gonna put an honorable mention for the other queen in Promised Neverland. Neverland.
That's disappointment.
I mean, like it's more disappointing because from the get-go, at least as an audience, you wouldn't really think that she would be ready for the smoke as hard as how she did. Mm-hmm. Then she like just gets up there. You're just like, oh my god, the queen is actually a real one, and literally brings up your hopes all the way to the top, and then at the very end, show her that she's trash. Like, are you serious? Like how Queen got stopped? Really?
Speaking of Promised Neverland, I gotta add one more honorable mention to my boy Sungju, fam. To get talk no jutsu out of eating human meat
true.
by a hug from Emma.
Easy.
That's definitely a nice little honorable mention. You ain't gonna get big disappointment off that,
from an easy
bro.
hug?
This was a panel. I would totally get it if it was like a discussion. This was one panel of mind changing. That was it. That was it. Here's a hug, and he was like, "No, I'm gonna just stop."
Is it from Emma?
Yes.
Yeah,
of course.
And Emma hug.
My God,
she turned every nigga. If you're a male, you losing.
Shit's crazy.
You could be like, I'm about to murder Emma. No, you're not.
Here's a hug though.
That bitch a Jedi. Because I knew something was up when she got Ray to go with saving the children. Well, that's from early in the season. How long she can control niggas. We're going to find out before the end of the series she got superpowers. She like 114.
Maybe.
114.
Yeah, she could bend reality. That would actually make this whole thing make sense.
No, then it's a bleach engine. Fuck
100%.
No, but then that's when Eisen show up and then
that would be fucking hilarious. If Promise Neverland was just a bleach continuation undercover, and this like.
And then you realize the other world where the humans are at the Soul Society?
Yeah!
No! Figuring it out.
No.
That other name was a pen name for Taite Kubo. Back from the grave!
I would say Promise Neverland.
Hey, she do got red hair. You should go ass.
Wow.
These theories, bro.
Hey, no, it's facts.
I heard Bleach Anime is coming back.
I mean, I heard people like trying to get it started to find out how shitty it is. Because that's all you're gonna find out. Like they really like the way to save that is basically to do the opposite of what you said they did with My Hero Academia. It's just like Demon Slayer the fuck out of the animation for that last season. I think that's the only way they could save it. So where
they fights like.
That's what I'm saying. That would be the saving grace. But as far as the plot goes, no fucking way. But if they Demon Slayer fuck out the animation, niggas will ignore it. They'll be like, oh yeah, that shit was solid. What are y'all talking about? Yeah, it wasn't that big. I'm making niggas wild. Like,
or just had niggas throw the meanest hands, bro. Yeah, no trickery, just hands. Yeah, because Dragon Ball.
That's how that
can work.
That's why Dragon Ball
straight up work. No magic out of that.
But it does feel good to anime when nigga just like, yo, we boxing. Mm-hmm. Like especially if it's a magic or other power base, and this nigga just like, nah, bro, I just like using my hands. It automatically adds like +5 to that fight.
Yeah, that's how they should have did Rapper. Rapper was that type of nigga.
Well. Okay, so I don't have any I'm like trying to think if there's anybody that would disappointed me in One Piece. Maybe Kawamatsu, but like I don't feel like there was that much.
Definitely bitch ass.
For sure. That is honorable mention. Definitely Endeavor. Almost I won't let you finish. Yeah. That nigga was so disappointed.
What did Endeavor do?
His backstory shit was boring as fuck.
What did he do?
I'm asking. I don't remember.
Is this year when he started doing all his shit, or this shit happened last year?
This year is when he became number one.
He got dropped last year. He got dropped last year. No move. That was last year, right?
You sure?
Oh yeah, he was honorable drop.
Yeah, that was
But this year's definitely when we got more into his life as the number one.
Right.
Like his kids holding him.
The thing is, every time he runs into somebody that's
he
not,
couldn't do shit against the villain.
yeah, every time he runs into somebody that's not his kids, they consistently express that they're disappointed in who the fuck he is.
Mm-hmm.
True.
The villain was like, "Who the fuck are you?" Like, bro, you're trash. So, no, man, definitely honorable mention.
He definitely stepped into some boots he can't feel. But that's cool, because the next nigga gonna get to step into Endeavor boots and stomp them motherfuckers.
Oh, Hawks, here we go.
Stop it, it's Deku, bro. Hawks ass dumb.
Hawks is young as Deku. You think he's gonna die then?
Yeah, he gonna die.
Oh, really?
That
I can
nigga
see
pretty
Hawks
shitty
dying.
fucking double spy. Like, they just, it's because the League of...
Y'all don't think his message was cold?
No.
Hey, here, Endeavor, take this book.
That nigga weak.
Actually, Hawks, you're another honorable mention for disappointment.
But there you go,
probably
Endeavor. Look at page 3.
He didn't say, I don't even think he said that shit. I think he just said,
he
here's
did.
a fucking book.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Endeavor had to piece the fuck out of that together.
And they were trying to hype that Endeavor was actually smarter. That's what they were trying to do.
But I don't know how.
Don't nobody fucking with
That just shows that the plot is more goofy because he literally just went like this and pulled the answer down from the heavens. Like, there was no strategy to that.
I'm like, damn, bro, get a second cell phone, nigga. Yo, type some shit using your feathers. Something. That nigga was like, here go this book. Bro.
First of all, he don't like read. Yeah, he was pissed.
You read, right?
Yeah.
Read. Oh, the way he said read sounds like 3. Page 3. Like.
And the reason that them niggas don't find it because they literally dumb as fuck.
All right, on to Big Nigga 2019, Player 5.
Ooh, big nigga of the year. As a resident big nigga, I felt that it was necessary that I should deliver this.
He's not the ultimate big nigga, though.
Stop it, bro.
He's
I'll take your card away.
He's the ultimate big nigga. You said it
He's the
yourself.
most prepared big nigga. You feel me? He's never caught lacking on any big nigga terms. I respect his ninja way. But big nigga of the year is basically where we think was the coldest big nigga, and they don't have to actually be big because, as we know, with some of our big niggas, if you exude big nigga presence, you big, and some niggas like Gramps is little because they don't exude big nigga presence. You know what I'm saying?
Put them on blast.
You know, I throw it out there. So our contenders are Tsukasa, the man that choked out a fucking lion.
True.
Queen from Promised Neverland. Fuck that show. Thorkel from Vinland Saga. Might have to have somebody put some respect on his name because he seemed kind of cold from his pictures. Naofumi from The Rising of the Shield Hero. Super slept on raw nigga. And Mary Leona herself. The one nigga who may be able to slap the shit out of Yami and walk home to talk about it. So our winners, we're going to talk about both of them because I think it's a fair deal. From the Afrotakus, we chose Mary Leona. And if you watch any other podcast, that's probably not a surprise to you. She probably get the most respect out of any of these niggas on the list.
It's 2 Zeusy Ooshes.
Yeah, she gets she officially a big homies. And yeah, like I said, Mary Leona may not be physically big, but when she walk in the room, niggas treat her like she the biggest nigga in the room. You know what I'm saying? They get her extra room on her seat, and she don't need it because she just that much of a big nigga. You feel me? What can I say? I can't say no more. Any nigga want hands can get it, whether she got mana or not.
There's a better watch out.
Yeah, ain't no watch out. She will beat the fuck out of Urza.
Next, what you got?
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and throw that out there. Urza don't want smoke. You done. You no longer the big nigga of the female community.
0.
Yeah, she a real one. Somebody want to throw something in on this Thorkel guy?
You want to take it?
I'll chime in.
Alright, so if y'all don't know about Vinland Saga, Thorkel alone is a reason to watch Vinland Saga. This mother effer, Thorkel the Tall, let me put a hype on that full name, Thorkel the Tall, who probably stands pretty much.
He got big nigga in his last name.
I should have looked up the stat, but considering his actual height compared to all the other fellas in the show, he's got to be at least probably like 6'8", 6'9". Like, no joke.
You put
Like, for real. What?
Like compare how he be towering over niggas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
even other big people are supposed to be big. He be towering over
big.
niggas.
Yeah, we're talking about 7 feet mother effing. Like
7
he
feet
is
plus?
large.
I mean, who knows?
Right. All right, so trying to list a couple of his feats. For one, he can literally throw a log and then sink a whole battleship. He threw a log and sunk a battleship.
Yo.
These are regular niggas.
For real.
This man
he literally just like, hey bro, give me some ammo. What? A log. Like they looked at him.
That's a real
He
big
just
nigga
started
shit.
throwing logs at the fence after he take out some of these battleships. 2, he swings an axe and cuts mother effers in half. Like, again, we're talking about like the basic kind of soldier going around like in the series, and then you got this kid swing an axe and cuts your body completely in half. Literally crushing kids with his own actual hand strength. I mean, the monstrosity and strength of Thorkel the Tall is ridiculous. Like the endurance, ridiculous. This kid is literally the Viking Kenpachi or Merleona. Like, you do not want to sleep on this kid.
Hey, check it out. I'm gonna let you finish.
What's up?
But niggas definitely slept on my nigga Tsukasa. And this all I gotta say. I feel you. Merleona, the reason I think Tsukasa beats her at the least, I don't know about Thorkel because he seemed like Tsukasa daddy, but at least beats Merleona is because she already in a world of strong niggas. You feel me?
That's true.
That nigga, Tsukasa is in our world where niggas is regular, and I'm not beating no motherfucking lion up. You feel me? So imagine if you saw a high school boy beat the fuck out of a lion with his bare hands. He'd be big nigga of the century.
He didn't even beat the fuck out of it. He one-shotted a fucking lion.
Bow! Like that.
300-pound beast.
Any nigga you know, any tough nigga you know, he'll kill that nigga. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, that's how I'll let y'all finish though.
Y'all mentioned honorable mentions for Class 1B Beast Only.
Oh, we did not. Honorable mentions.
Beast Only who?
Class 1B Beast
Class
Only.
1B Beast Only?
Remember at the beginning of the year when they was doing Class 1A versus Class 1B?
Mm-hmm.
And remember that beast nigga?
The very first battle.
The first battle, that beast nigga drug all of Class 1A?
Yeah.
Like he was a grown fucking man?
True.
Versus Froppy and all of them, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He had glasses. He
had glasses and he was completely furry.
He looks, this nigga, he looked like Beast from X-Men. Or I guess.
Oh, he transformed into like a monster or something.
Yeah, he started beating the
literally
fuck out of
the
everybody.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know that dude's name, but from Class 1B, the Beast dude, he drugged Class 1A. So he was a real big nigga.
Real nigga though.
True.
Who's on their team?
They had Froppy. Froppy decent. She a low tier real nigga, for real.
She a low tier what?
She a low tier real nigga.
Like,
cause
she
we know
become a big nigga to me. She almost there.
She almost. That's why I said low tier. She almost there, but she not. Close.
But she not.
But she not though. All right. I'm gonna put my man Tsukishima from Haikyuu in there too. I forgot his name.
Oh, tall homie?
Yeah, he's definitely as an honorable mention for big nigga. He put in a lot of work.
Okay, to counter that very thing, this is I'm gonna let you finish honorable mention. I gotta throw in from Haikyuu, the Iron Wall defense dude.
Oh, the fake shit.
Niggas blocking everything, bro. He literally made a nigga quit volleyball because he blocked every shot that nigga took the whole game. Made that nigga quit a sport he was playing for fun. So that's a real big nigga on the court.
Oh, you gotta give some respect to Fat Gum too.
Oh yeah, this is
he did come through with his
for sure.
Fucking super spirit punch.
His what's the One Piece punch? Yeah, that you power up for like for 10 years.
Oh, the King's punch.
Oh, what the?
Yeah, with the King's punch. You know
What's his name? Bartholomew?
Hey, bro, I need like 20 minutes. I did like 20 minutes alone.
You know, I gotta say this. In the manga, it didn't seem like as much of a gamble, but in the anime, I really felt like this nigga did not know if his punch was gonna blow through the shield or not.
Oh,
he was really like, yo, y'all about to feel this, and if you don't, we did shit. Wow. Like, I was like, okay.
It was very kamikaze.
We're gonna put in that work then. Yeah. Any other big nigga honorable mentions?
Shit, me, phone's down, but.
Wow. I give it to the captain from Fire Force as well. That I just watched
Actually,
fight what's his face versus the
Good
captain.
point.
Their little training fight.
What's
That nigga
that?
had big nigga energy though.
Oh,
Captain
bro.
with the iPad.
No, you're right.
When you catch up and watch him fight, who was that? He fight another captain, but this one for real.
Yeah.
I know Spark.
Yeah.
Bro, he a big nigga, bro. Yo, he a big nigga for real. He captain beating niggas. Yeah, I left Fire Force off because niggas been sleep on it.
Yeah.
But the captain from the 8th company, he
Obi. That's
I'm a slide
Obi.
I'm a slide a little nigga with heart to whatever the main character is from Fire Force.
Shira?
Yeah.
Shira?
Yeah, cause I don't consider him a big nigga, but I consider him a little nigga with a lot, like a Rey Mysterio nigga, where you put him against a giant and he'll put in work.
Have
But
you got
win
into
it.
his speed boost?
Nah, I ain't seen it.
Yo,
Oh,
hold on.
Let's put it this way. I was at, where you was at when I was like, oh, Deku could box with this nigga, maybe lose. Once he got speed boost, I was like, he'll run they whole class. All the niggas get run. Bakugo, everybody get run. That nigga running devil, bro. She ain't no joke no more. He a real shonen main character.
Yeah, homie too fast now, so
All right,
don't want to smoke.
good.
Yeah.
Any other honorable mentions? Any other? I'm gonna let you finish this.
Nah, we straight.
All right, biggest flex award.
Was he tomorrow?
That's me.
No, he was last year. He won last year.
Yep.
So we're gonna move on to the biggest flex award. For those who don't know, it's pretty much mother effers that just show out. Say, yo, this is my name, this is why it deserves hype, blah, 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 blah. Going in. So, for contenders this year, we got Tomura versus Redestro from Boku no Hero for obvious reasons. We got Tsukasa v. Lion that got just sadly murked. Then we got Queen versus Gillian and pretty much his whole squad. I mean, putting in work. And then 4, the Cautious Hero versus a little old slime.
That fight was
Oh snap! All right, so again, like I explained these 4 just in case you don't know. First of all, Tomura versus Redestro, just Tomura just slapping around Redestro, taking out a whole city on the kid, just straight burying the motherfucker. Tsukasa, we already talked about before, choked out a lion with his bare hands, and Queen. This is where all the respect for where I used to have respect for Queen came from, because she just ran through kids like it wasn't a joke, nonstop. There was no hope there. Stop thinking. And 4, Cautious Hero just literally really did just flex on this slime for pretty much no good reason at all, only explaining that, a little piece of slime might be alive. We can't be having those kind of options. No. Hellfire. Oh, what's this? My strong move? Okay, let's do it 2 more times. Hellfire. Literally left a crater where this slime used to be. Alright. So first, we're going to talk about the AfroTaku winners. So I can get a quick... Oh, actually... Well, look at that. Yeah. The AfroTakus and the audience were on the same page with this one.
Real recognize real, bro.
And the winner, as I guess we already know, was Tomura versus Redestro.
Yeah, this nigga bowed down.
Bro. He really cut.
But I'm gonna let y'all finish. I still gotta put some respect on Tsukasa versus this lion, bro.
Right?
I've never had a moment where I was just like, what the fuck? Like, yo, this year, that fight, it was only 5 seconds, but it was just really like, it was able to sum up so many things about Tsukasa in just one, scene, and at the same time just set expectations of, like, this ain't a normal nigga at all. Like, you don't want to fuck with this kid in high school. Like,
This ain't even high school, bro.
And I want to piggyback on that with the same nigga. Because, like, y'all see who our number 1 vote was. Look, that nigga, for real, he knew he could punch that motherfucking lion away and kill it because he didn't seem shocked. He did that to let everybody in the area know, I do
this is who I am.
And from that moment, Tsukasa ain't never act violently towards another person, but they knew, bro, this nigga will kill
lion. And he started wearing it after, didn't he? So on top of the disrespect, this nigga said, I'm gonna start wearing this as a fucking pimp coat, bro.
Just in case you didn't see him beat that lion, he like, bro, I beat this. That's
right. You always have to, right when you think about saying some off shit to this nigga, you just see the lion claws on his chest, like, oh yeah, no, I'm good, bro.
But the reason I can fuck with the audience and the overall vote is because I feel like it was a double flex. Because at first, Redestro was definitely flexing on a nigga.
True.
Oh, with 70 y'all, I got 110,000 niggas, bro. That was a fucking flex. Then he got fucking flex.
He got both flex. He got both flex. They put that nigga on the Peloton bike.
They really wore that nigga out, bro. I'm bowing down at the end. That's crazy.
Stop it.
Alright, so that's pretty much the winners. The honorable mention that we got right here is Odin versus Ashura Doji. Now, for those who don't read the manga, this kid literally rolled into Ashura Doji's whole squad and defeated him with him. So, I mean, like, he was sitting on top of the mother effer after he was done. I mean, that was dirty.
I honestly think that this whole thing should just be Odin's arc until he joined Whitebeard's crew. Like, everything they showed about Odin before he joined Whitebeard's crew was just one big flex.
Agreed.
That's all he did. He took out a giant ass boar like the size of his goddamn city.
True.
He
was fucking bitches.
Yeah, fucking bitches.
At like 12.
He was flexing
At
on
like 12.
everybody in this fucking area, man.
I got an honorable mention from Fire Force. It's a flex that I can't make a contender because technically they still kind of lost in the end. But the captain or the vice captain from Company 8, the dude that can control bullets, bro, he was fighting this one bitch and she was hard. Anyway, all right, bro, got out the shotty on her ass. Bro, that nigga, he made them shits fire like fucking tank cannons. He had to switch out the barrel every time he shot it. I was like, that was a flex. That nigga, boom! He was blind. I've never seen a nigga with such a straight face literally try and blow your shit apart. He was flexing on that bitch. He was like, okay, all right, we ain't taking prisoners no more.
I would want to say honorable mention, but I guess it's a dishonorable mention now. But Rappa versus what's his face? What's dude?
Fargo.
No, not Fatgum.
Kirishima.
Yeah, Kirishima.
Right.
It would have been a flex on the side of Rappa's part.
Who?
Yeah. But that's why it's dishonorable now because it apparently didn't get animated well. But if it got animated well, that would have been an amazing flex on Rappa's side because that was great in the manga. That nigga went from yo to doo-doo-doo.
Yeah, he was really like, hey, bro, you can't. Now, I will say they still did this. They gave Kirishima his heartfelt speech, but I feel like the difference is in the anime, it took more than a couple punches to break through that nigga. He ate that shit a little bit Rapper was like, fuck your power up. Boom, boom, boom. Sleep, nigga. And that's why I can't get the same honorable mention. Man. Rapper, they did you wrong.
I mean, what's really effed up is that you didn't even really recognize what his quirk was.
Rapper?
If you really think about like the anime, they never really show it. Like at the beginning, it was just that was it though. So
they didn't even say it was as fast as bullets and shit like that.
Like from the start, if you actually look at the detail, all you see is homie just punching.
What I do gotta ask though, sorry to derail, but didn't Leaf Homie show up?
Leaf Homie.
Was Leaf Homie there?
Which nigga?
When they roll up in the manga, there's this nigga that can control leaves. And they just body he was there.
I forgot he was even in there. Because they add more of that. In the manga, it kind of skipped there's a bunch of niggas here. Yeah. And they hey bro, run past these niggas then leave them. But they actually animate a lot of these random niggas getting knocked the fuck out. So it blend in and these niggas get knocked the fuck out. Damn. It was there's a bunch of hoes here. But the cops were being serious. They y'all know y'all gonna go to jail for this, but niggas we don't care. We gang. It came out hard and got knocked the fuck out.
Crazy. Alright, any more honorable mentions for biggest flex?
No, sir.
Any more? I'm gonna let you finish his.
Nope.
MVP of the year, Deuce.
Yeah. So, MVP of the year. It might be the most coveted award. I don't know. Y'all
definitely.
Once it gets a sponsor, it will be.
All right.
Coca-Cola, I'm looking at you, nigga.
So we got 4 contenders. Denji from Chainsawman. You can talk about him. Mereoleona, Outer Worlds. Where's that from?
It's a video game.
Oh, y'all can talk about that too. Tomura from Boku no Hero. I feel a little weird, the Afrotakus, us, we voted for Tomura, but this nigga, he been cleaning up. So, I mean, I don't know if he should get another award. That's going to be 3.
I mean, he's MVP
He gonna turn
into
the perfect, hater argument of, damn, I really hate this nigga, but then when you look at his track record, It's like, oh, is this
He
nigga
came up, bro.
He cleaned up
He
3
really
or 4.
came up. He came
What
up.
you
Like,
rating?
so I'm trying to find a reason not to give it to this nigga.
How
but-
pathetic he was. Where he at now, bro?
Yeah, he did. He
Yeah,
low key did. He did.
Let
I mean,
him
he
have
went
his
from being like you said, we really went from being like, how are these niggas even really villains? Like,
Yeah.
the hero's gonna bother
Wasn't he
these
getting
niggas.
running for Goofy of the year?
Yeah,
last
yeah.
year?
So it,
Yes.
That's a hell of a
he's
turnaround.
the greatest.
We almost got to bring back the come up character.
No, we have
for this
so it's gonna be
nigga.
MVP / come up character because like he made a complete 180. That nigga was complete trash, and then he's that nigga now. So
Round of applause to you, Tomura.
Round of applause, but I'm going to do my
Cleaned
Stephen A.
up.
Smith here. I'm going to jump in and say, do y'all think that this nigga going to turn around and flop again, or is he going to end on a high note? Do he got time to read
He's
this?
a villain.
I think he got some time at the top.
You can go out as a
for
raw
while.
villain. I think Overhaul went out hard. Like, you have to bring the powers of All Might to drop me, bro.
Yeah.
That's as hard as you can go out.
Well, he definitely has to get the powers of All Might to drop him. You don't think?
If he get dropped anything less, I don't know. I feel like he flopped.
Right? No, that's very true. That's very
If
true.
my mans don't break his arm beating you, I don't think I can fuck with him.
I don't think he's going to drop to as low as he was before all of this stuff happened, but I do think this might be his peak.
Yeah.
Think they're going to be the best we see from him. If they top it, then damn, bro. I just feel like Horikoshi just does that, like, you're the character I'm going to develop. Because I just go like, dang, bro, all these peaks, but Endeavor just like, whoop. Endeavor is the one who did, like, if you look at their graphs, that shit is the inverse. Like, Endeavor went from, like, everybody was fucking with Endeavor, loved him, to, like, yo, this nigga is trash. And then Tomura went from, like, fucking hate this nigga to, like, greatest.
He
in
made
the same
top 10.
year.
He made the top 10.
In the same
He
year.
was never in the top 10 vote, and now that nigga was made it up to number 6.
So,
Oh, really? Number 6 on like the fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Damn.
getting clout.
He really came up. That's dope. I fuck with you tomorrow.
hey, he would get the GQ cover,
I went to
double XL freshman
Yo,
mix right
yo,
now.
everything
Nigga in
right.
there dropped a mixtape. That Tomura mixtape.
He came up, right? But his character is still like an idiot character, I feel.
I agree.
So like you said, I think that he's gonna do some dumb shit and he's gonna tank again.
Yeah.
Tomura Tekashi 6ix9ine nigga. At the height of his power, he gonna do some goofy shit
Dang.
and end up a meme.
Snitching on the whole league, huh?
Down on me. And get dropped by Deku.
Any, I'm gonna let you finish this for.
I mean, I'm gonna go ahead just because I feel like niggas ain't putting.
Oh wait,
no
did you say
respect
the
on-
winners?
Yeah.
Oh, he said.
Did you say the audience one?
He said the audience.
Oh, audience winner was Mira Leona. I mean, we already talked about why she won the biggest nigga award. I mean, it's obvious. I mean, she's the only out of all the what do they call guilds? What is it? Is it guilds in
Yeah.
shit, whatever it's called, the guilds or the clans, or whatever the fuck it is.
No,
She's the only nigga, the only non-captain that's really out here doing anything. Besides, of course, because that nigga get power every day.
But he doesn't do anything for those power ups.
Yeah, true. But so yeah, Mariona's that nigga. Or that bitch, if you want to say.
Say nigga.
I gotta put some respect on Outer Worlds, just as like one, it came out with not as much like publicity and shit like that, and it's still probably gonna go down on video game stuff as the best game of 2019. Like, and then like, bro, they gave that shit out for free at launch, and that shit went fucking hard, bro. Outer Worlds is dope, and I had to put them in there for that, but I don't think they better than Tomura though.
I don't think anybody on this list deserves any extra respect. I mean, I fuck with Denji, but like I wouldn't say he should get over Tomura. Tomura really caught me by surprise this year.
Now I got a question. Just a thought thing. If Tomura did this in the same year that Mirio went hard,
Mirio still would have won.
Nah, yeah, Mirio got it.
Mirio would take it. I think I like legit almost cried when that nigga Mirio lost his powers. Like I really felt that. I've never yelled at a manga chapter like in a while, but I was like at work, like almost audible, like with the like no when that nigga got shot.
And that was the peak of Boku no Hero too. I feel like since then it's been like downhill. But
there's great writing behind the build up to Mirio losing his power. That was the beauty of it because it was like perfectly set up. You saw this nigga's grind, his clout. So you really felt it when he lost it. It wasn't like, oh, this nigga just started off with the OP clout and then just lost it. It was like, no, this nigga basically didn't have a power, worked to get one, and then lost that shit.
And he was still fighting that nigga.
Yeah.
True.
And was still ready to catch a body off that. So, nah, man. He ain't there yet. I see you, Tomura. I see you putting in work. But now I have to compare side by side if what's his face? If Muriel swept that many awards, like when we did it his year.
Yeah.
He probably didn't get his.
He gonna be back though. He gonna be back.
Think so?
Muriel?
I don't think he gonna come back with the same type of clout though.
Actually, I disagree.
Miriam, just like I think when they reveal Tomura come back, Miriam gonna have his quirk back.
Yeah, when he get his shit back,
I mean, they're gonna need to
event.
back up and
That's gonna be an event, I guarantee you.
But they honing him in the main.
No, yeah, so I think when the guy first wrote it, I don't know if he knew like Muriel would be as popular as he is.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, Muriel's that nigga. Like,
is he popular to the anime community though?
I think that's what I'm saying.
I feel like those are niggas that dictate the direction.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. The anime don't.
If the anime niggas fuck with him, then he
I'm a
dictates.
reading ass nigga, so I'm talking about reading that shit.
Yeah,
but
they paying attention like
they
that.
sway the community.
100%. I swear, Demon Slayer might not end because the anime did that well.
Bro, have you been on forums like niggas really argue for Lockdrop not being as shit as manga niggas was hating on him?
Yeah.
I literally had to drop some knowledge on some of you young bucks. You know what I mean?
Oh, what's the difference? What's the difference in the?
I don't know.
Nothing different. His voice actor decent. That's all.
They just he had a black voice actor.
He had an actual black.
Don't want to shit on him, which I totally understand that part of it, but at the same time, like
we traded.
You just picked the wrong character.
He's not even black no more. We've been traded him.
Facts. All right. On to the last award of 2019. Goofy of the Year, Jagaaaan. Take it away.
Explain to these folks what a goofy is, because.
Yeah, somebody missed it. Some people missed it.
Goofy of the Year is not really people who look like Goofy from Disney, but it's actually a person who just be acting like Goofy from Disney, aka redonkulous, aka what you really thinking, aka why do you do the things that you do? It makes no sense. There's no logic behind it.
You want to get explanation?
Yeah.
Good explanation.
I want to get the whatchamacallit words, like the words from every culture, because like in LA or whatever, you're like a weirdo. Like that's their word for goofy. Oh, that's that nigga weird.
Oh, he bugging.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like we just get the synonyms of that word and just like roll a list down.
I would just like to be
synonyms to goofy.
You know, once again, we some Chicago niggas, so calling niggas a goofy in Chicago is not something that you want to be called.
True.
Cool fast.
Cool fast, nigga.
I'm goofy.
You don't want to be a goofy.
So yes, for the contenders, this is probably our longest list.
Goofies, bro.
All the goofies to give out in 2019.
For the 2019, to start it off, we got.
Who's on this list?
Maybe that's why Grams disappeared today, because he didn't want to get caught up.
Loki, he ain't come to the last episode. He might be number one.
All right, to start, we got.
For the record, I ain't put your name down, so I don't put it down.
I let everybody know who I called out as
For the
goofy.
record. You know the episode of Dave Chappelle where they do the bad real world and they like they all fucked the white girl and it was like dude was like, oh I ain't fuck her. And then dude was like, yes you did. He was like, my bad, correction. I did have sex with like it might be some shit like that.
He put you down there.
Or it was Gramps,
He
nigga.
did.
I really did though. I did. No, I didn't. For real, no, I didn't. We can look at the history. We can find out.
Finding out these receipts though.
Yeah, go ahead though.
Let's go to it. Okay, so start us off where we at. Oh, we got Norman from the Promised Neverland, just literally doing goddamn strats, being goofy, switching his mind, goofy, just.
He switched his mind? What do you mean?
To kill all the demons.
Switched his mind?
Well, change his mind.
Emma said, "Don't do that." He was like, "No, you're right." After
Goofy.
all of these years of strategizing that shit.
Goofy.
He
Next.
told me Emma got that shit. That shit got the firebox.
I guess so.
That shit dope. Gotta be.
Next, we got Julius Novachrono, the Magic King in Black Clover, aka only one fight is all it takes to take down the Master Mage. That was it. And how it happened? Really? Oh, and low key, I still want to point out the theory that he probably lost on purpose, aka more of a Goofy. Next, we got Redestro, army of 110,000, but got slapped by 7 teenagers. Yeah, so what? Yeah. Next, we got pretty much most of the members of the AfrOtaku Podcast. I'll read them out for you real quick. First, we got Player 5.
Clearly something wrong.
Next, we have myself, Jagaaaaan, aka Typo. Next, we got MGG.
And next we got Gramps. Like,
I think you reading that wrong, my guy. She says Deuce. She says Deuce.
We know who put you on there, bro.
Wasn't me. As Shaggy says.
All right, so we got a long list, but there were some winners that were chosen from us and the audience.
What if the audience voted one of us? Boss.
No, I didn't put our names on for that.
That was so
They don't know who we are.
And for the Afrotaku, surprisingly, we chose Norman. I ain't gonna lie. I thought there was gonna be another person who's gonna take this, but that's okay.
I was on that journey.
we got
I got no arguments for some cookies, but I'll wait.
I guess not. Oh, fuck. Okay. So we got Norman as pretty much, as I said, he pretty much had a couple of years, did intensive research on the demon kind, and wasn't able to truly calculate of how OP the queen really was. Really? We're talking about literally like the top demon, and you were pretty much about to get murked by her because she just had 2 cores. That you never considered that? Like, are you serious? And then, obviously, as we already said, Emma literally has one little speech for you, and that's all it takes to change your mind, to go into kill all demons, to try and save your fellow humankind, and just like, oh no, we could probably work with both of us. No big deal. We could probably save some demons. It's all good. What? Stop being goofy. Stop. That's what you want. Stop being goofy. And now for the audience winner, Julius Novachrono. Which actually is pretty understandable.
Yeah.
Again, we're talking about
being silly.
I mean, we're talking about the king of all mages and has one of the most OP powers that I've always thought, and that's pretty much like the free control of time, period. Like, how do you lose, period, by being a master of time?
You know what's crazy? Also, when you look at him compared to the other leaders of these countries, he's starting to seem kind of weak.
Weak?
I don't know about weak.
But I will say goofy.
But that's goofy, actually. I'm not low key.
We definitely started to seem goofy.
That. Yeah, especially in the manga. Like, my God. But no, let's get into a couple of these honorable mentions. We got those.
Rocklock, you had to get it again. First of all, you came back around in 2019 and you didn't change, man. You came back around for the anime.
2-time champion.
We invented this award. For
you. This should actually be called the Rocklock of the Year.
Facts. Low-key facts. It might get changed to Rocklock of the Year next year, man. But you deserved it. You deserved it, man.
I don't give a fuck what type of hype nigga.
Shit, he might even be, I'm gonna let you finish, to be completely honest. It's just because we experienced that shit already and didn't go through experiencing it again in the anime. But then, come on, man. Get the fuck up out of here. I gotta toss Young Sungju up there as another honorable mention for getting Talk No Jutsu out of some shit. Queen for just dying like that. Come on. Lots of goofies in Promised Neverland. One Piece, luckily.
The whole manga you can call goofy, right?
Ooh, not yet. Ray is still okay.
Oh, he's still doing it?
Yeah, he's still alright.
Okay.
No, he's okay because he's not doing shit. That's the smart part. That's how he's playing it smart. Ray is the like meta person. He's knowing when niggas is reading it to me. He said, I'm just keep my mouth shut.
I'm doing 4 months.
I got honorable mention. I gotta put my nigga Endeavor up there, per usual.
Facts.
Pretty shitty year for you.
Yeah.
I gotta throw the Todoroki family on there.
Damn, the whole thing.
I'm mad at you for trying to get me to be the best,
Dobby.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta put honorable mention this Dobby reveal up there because at this point, if we don't find out, fuck you. And if we find out, why the fuck would you make us wait this long? Fuck you.
Yeah, that's
so like the Dobby reveal is on there now. You can't get no clout off it now. And then last but not least, I gotta put my the honorable mention because I'm just finding out about him. That's why you ain't on the list. Is a show, Shinra brother from Fire Force.
True.
How is your power that busted and you what? Nobody should be beating you. Busted.
Oh, is that bad, huh?
Yeah.
Actually, as a physics teacher, what did you think about that?
Oh, I thought the explanation of his power was amazing. However, basically, he absorbed the heat from the galaxy, stopping the expansion of the universe. And so at that moment, he is outside of time. And it's like, bro, niggas, the only way you can even not...
Use Fire Force?
Yeah.
That's just
You
fine.
think it's that strong?
I told you.
Yeah, bro. The last 3
Fire Force
episodes,
is
people got
definitely
real.
shit. It might get nominated for slept on the low too because it ain't
No,
really
yeah,
getting talked about like that.
So basically, the nigga can stop time literally for a not indefinite amount of time, but a decently long time.
Yeah.
Long enough for him to sit there, contemplate, think,
Literally.
and do shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like, I gotta make something happen.
Yeah.
This nigga can stop analyzing, like, how do you still take an L, bro?
He still took an L off that?
Yeah. I mean, he literally,
It had to be
he was doing all this. L. You know what I'm saying? Stupid motherfucker. You can't lose with that power.
So that's what you thought about Shinra's way to overcome that then? You think
Shinra's way for that to overcome it.
Like, did that make sense? Or?
It makes some sense. Okay. It's not legit sense, but it makes some sense. Basically, Shinra gets to the point where he can travel faster than the speed of light, and the way they logic it is that like he moves so fast and matter can't move at the speed of light, so his matter breaks apart into particles that can move at the speed of light, and they move faster, and then that causes them to go back in time to revert him back to his state of being. So for a moment he stopped existing.
My God.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then so like it do.
So these niggas still fighting fires?
That's not what the show is about.
It's not about fighting fire. They never fought a single fire.
I'm like, bro, like you need all the power to put on a fire.
Yes, bro. Yeah.
The fire
You got a whole-
The last fire at the end was the craziest. Yeah. That shit was 3 blocks wide, man. That fire. They had to go back in time to stop the oil cans.
I'm gonna be honest. It's on some Attack on Titan shit. Where it's like, the Titans should be our main focus, but because of stupid niggas, now my main focus is another nigga being stupid. So,
but see, that's the thing people sleep on with Fire Force, because when you watch those first couple episodes, people just go like, maybe I wouldn't even say first episode. If you watch the first episode, you might think it's like typical shonen, but you forget that the guy wrote Soul Eater, and it's always like deeper than rap with that nigga. So like 3-4 episodes in, you're like, it's a conspiracy, and it was like that was the same thing with the madness thing in Soul Eater. Like it became these niggas are just evil because of madness, and then it became like, wait, is madness really evil? And then niggas that were good were turning evil, but it wasn't by like, I'm just an evil guy. I was like, nigga, I'm just on the borderline of crazy, nigga. So I just flipped. So, no, I think it's cold for that. That's the part people, I think, sleep on. They think it's a little bit too shonen-y when it's actually, like, way more thinking going on than you would think.
Oh, for sure. And then I liked some of their science explanations, like you said, about, like, their powers. It was good, but, not completely science accurate. It's not Dr. Stone. So, but yeah, I gotta put that on Goofy of the Year, because if you can stop time at like a functional universal level, not no relative shit, like no nigga but Dr. Manhattan himself should be boxing you. And you still take L, you goofy bitch.
Did he have hands too on top of that?
Yeah, and he got hands.
He really
He clean with the sword.
He really
I'm like, you don't even have to have hands with that power, but you do.
Yeah.
Why? Because I needed to get this nigga my whole monologue. That's why. I prepared this shit.
Oh, he got dropped during the monologue?
Not during it,
right
but,
after
but because he was monologuing, not just like, let me finish this shit.
True.
Nigga powered up, and then she was
he might be number one, man. He might be number one.
Yeah. But I just found out about this, like, because it just came.
He lucky he didn't hit the cutoff.
Yeah, he missed his cutoff date for real.
So close.
Or he'd have been in there. Goofy ass nigga.
Speaking of Dr. Manhattan, did y'all watch Watchmen?
Yes, I did.
Ooh, that was a good
Great show.
Holy fuck.
Great show. Could have been nominated for MVP of the year.
Low key.
But the niggas got biased.
it ended at the end.
Anime.
No, we had a Netflix award at one point. I know we had awards for TV shows.
Oh, yeah, you were.
At one point, but we just didn't do it this year. I don't know why.
Should we do it now?
I mean, but what was out
What would
besides
be the- what
Watchmen?
was
What was the GOATs? What were
The
TV shows?
Mandalorian, come on, bro.
Oh,
That shit was hitting.
I disagree with that.
I can't.
Ooh.
I can't speak on it.
We got goofies in the building.
Ooh.
And that's I gotta go in honorable mention.
Put that name down.
I didn't put his name in there, but I can tell you this: he just called the Mandalorian, that nigga, he should be on the list.
That shit was all over the place. No concise story. I don't care what Star Wars for.
Load this nigga down, bro. This is the way. Boom.
Wow. All right, yeah. I don't know if I have any other honorable mentions. You covered a good list of them for goofies. I'm just trying to think. One Piece surprisingly didn't have any goofies this year for me.
Well, I mean, Queen.
I mean, for you, that's a you goofy thing. I don't have as strong of an argument on the Queen thing. Oh, I would run like all of whatever happened after Pride died in Seven Deadly Sins. Like, I might want to give that second half of the manga kind of goof. Yeah, you know that part?
No, bro, it's up.
No, this ain't died for real. He's dead.
Yeah, Pride.
Goofy.
Yeah, so a lot of goofy shit after. Yeah, pause. Spoiler alert. He did do shit with it. You just found out like that Pride was fake.
Huh?
Like the thing is like fake? The whole thing is what you didn't realize. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! Is that the whole time, every time he uses the Pride ability, he was actually shortening his life. He was killing himself. He couldn't it was only meant for the angels. For some reason, a human wasn't supposed to have it. So he literally was like killing himself the whole time. So basically, he was like, "Yo, Maya, can I borrow it one last time so we could defeat the Demon King?" And Maya was like, "Nigga, you know it's gonna kill you, right?" And he was like, "I don't give a fuck." So they gave it to him. He bought they boxed the Demon King. They killed him. And then he had his nice little love scene with Merlin, which I thought was okay. That was decent. That whole subplot is Seven Deadly Sins anyways.
Sure.
So they had their little love scene. Then he died.
So I think it might have been you. Merlin's evil now?
It seems like she is, but then now it doesn't seem like she is. So it was like
you're gonna find a way to keep that shit going.
She basically tried to resurrect the god of chaos.
I forgot. Oh, wait a minute. I'm behind.
Somebody about the King of Chaos, and it was in Arthur's body. So Arthur was supposed to be the vessel for the King of Chaos, which is apparently what happens after you defeat good and evil. So since they made an imbalance because they defeated the Demon King, now chaos, the whole reason why I guess good and evil exist, can now take control. So for some reason that Arthur is the vessel for that person. So they made it seem like she was being evil by resurrecting him, but now that he's resurrected, it seems like that was there was something else, some good intentions behind it. It didn't really make sense.
Man, I'll tell you what, anime is getting closer and closer to Western stuff. You know some of the top anime we just listed? All with Western themes, this Pride and Sin, Western religions. This
that was kind of
Vinland Saga, a Western thing.
Yep.
That's true. No, Vinland Saga was definitely out of the box.
My Hero Academia, Western. I ain't gonna say, I'm sure they got fire.
Oh no, come on, man. They don't fight fires like they do in America. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, one of these
firefighting is definitely an American thing. I think it's looked at as American. Maybe it's from my perspective.
Wait, pause.
You think niggas
I'm not saying. I'm not
Then it
saying.
should burn down.
Bro, it's going up, bro.
Let me finish what
We
I'm
just
saying.
solidified.
Let me finish what I'm saying. So I'm not saying firefighters don't exist everywhere. Of course they exist everywhere. What I'm saying is like the firefighter profession is, I think, more glorified in America than probably other places.
Debatable.
Do you think there's niggas who really like grow up saying I want to be a firefighter in the
Yes.
same way they do here in America?
Actually, yeah.
Probably about the same.
Third world countries for sure. You think?
I mean, if they got firefighters that's getting paid,
I'm sure they do, but I'm saying I don't think firefighters get paid that well anywhere but
I
here.
think they get paid well.
I
They
think
save
so.
a life.
I'm
I
saying
think
they're not
they're-
rich, but you have to get paid decent as a firefighter though. Like
I just
you
don't
put
think.
your life at risk.
Maybe I'm wrong because I don't live in those other countries, but I don't feel like.
Now,
So
if
you
you
had
say-
niggas you grew up with because you lived. You're the only person that's here that lived outside of the United States. You had niggas that was like, oh, I want to be a firefighter.
Sure.
That was like a regular profession.
Yeah, I mean they didn't do it, but yeah. As kids, sure.
Now,
Okay.
I got a thing. Like,
Well,
now
they
you
do
say
it.
cop.
All right.
Maybe.
No, it's fine. I mean, I'm just trying to see like if,
But
you know when you
again,
talk to preschool kids or kindergarten kids, those are like things like, oh, I want to be a policeman. I want to be a firefighter.
I mean,
I didn't think that
and all
that
the
was as
TV
common
though.
in other countries.
Now, I think policemen might be different because in America, you know, they got the shit on them. Like, I wouldn't want to be a policeman in Japan. I'm a nigga with a stick. I'm a rent-a-cop. But in America, you know, you getting some fire on you.
All right. I'll take the L on that one.
Yeah, you moved up to
No, I didn't put me in the goofy of the year here, bro.
Right.
Don't make me pull what I
We
got.
already decided. Round one, that one. We already decided.
Wow.
Round one.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I
I'll
just
say-
gotta add some more season on Julius Nova Chrono shit. Like, this nigga was a goofy, and it was not just because, I don't know, whatever else. It's this whole elves thing. Like, this nigga was definitely strong enough to beat the elves, and was just like, no, fuck it. I feel like fucking with niggas, so I'm just gonna lose on purpose.
He was strong enough
That
to beat the
shit-
demon too?
Huh?
He was strong enough to beat the demon too.
You think so?
They
I
said
like the word magic.
they said only a few magics could like fight the demon, and he was one of them. Him and Yami.
Oh.
So I was like,
Darkness and time?
yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean,
try
time
to-
is like should be like a beat all practically.
Yeah, but he was a fuckboy for that shit that he did this
All
year.
the time niggas be taking L's this year, huh?
Who else
Crazy.
time?
Shimmer brother, show.
Oh yeah.
Goofball.
Oh yeah, you go. Oh, nah, I guess maybe Dr. Man is not a goofy. Dr. Manhattan. He's another time traveler. I feel like some of his shit.
Well,
is
I think that's
it all at the
slightly-
same time.
yeah.
I mean, to be honest, you're right though. I mean, like, we're really thinking about it. I was still confused as to
How's he?
why he had to lose.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like why?
No, because I mean, it's some future, some greater purpose thing. And they know everything.
It's what they say. They keep saying it like that, but then I just go like, all right.
Why did you? No, we didn't count it. Why are you saying blast these niggas? I was like, okay.
Oh, I'm still gonna get shot. I'm like, nigga, you know that he's getting up behind you to shoot you in the back, bro. But no, I'm just gonna let myself get blasted. Fuck.
Y'all niggas can't perceive time. Y'all don't know.
You regulars out here.
That's the lie he tells.
you know
That's the
what
lie he
that
tells nigga when they catch him in the loophole.
Right now, this sounds like when broke niggas be like, bro, you a millionaire. Why don't you just buy this? Yeah, I ain't broke niggas.
See, what I feel like that is, I feel like when Dr. Manhattan gets caught up, he uses that as an excuse to just not to get out of like not explaining the shit. Like,
No.
dude, can't you just do this? Nah, I think you don't understand time to the level that I understand.
Look, Julius
All
Nova
right.
Chrono proved when you got time magic, sometimes it's fun to just let
That's
it
what I'm
happen.
saying, and I think that's what they need to admit. These time travelers need to admit that you just get bored and you like fucking with niggas. That was Dr. Manhattan's whole thing. I feel like this nigga was like, yo, I've experienced it all. I'm bored as fuck. That's what it was. That's why, like in the show, he gets this thing in his head that shuts off his powers and all this shit. He did that shit on purpose because this nigga was fucking bored. He was just like, oh,
I'm
hey,
glad
I
he
know
was a
what's
black
happening.
man,
I'm
though.
fucking bored.
He was a
That was
black
cool. Respect on it.
No, yeah, the whole series put the respect on like the history.
But yeah.
was actually pretty dope. Like, did y'all see like the articles how like some people literally didn't know about the Tulsa massacre?
The whites.
Hmm?
The whites.
I mean they're white people.
I didn't know it was as bad as they pictured it, but I definitely knew about it. Like I've heard about the Black Wall Street thing.
Right, no,
But I
I'm
didn't
just
know it
saying
was
like
gruesome.
some people like thought that it was
Right,
like they didn't even like realize it was a real like event that they were like
Oh wow, yeah.
like they were just like, wait, is this real?
But that's the time we
There's
live in.
niggas out here that believe slavery was a myth. You feel me? Like,
There's something.
this stupid
Was there's a
niggas.
conspiracy?
There's niggas out there that don't believe in the Holocaust, bro. Like, I'm not surprised at all.
Well, and anyways, I will give the big.
That's where seeing is believing gets you fucked up.
Yeah.
You can't see and believe everything, my
I mean,
guy.
these niggas out here that think the Earth is flat.
I know, bro.
Damn, that's sad.
That's why I'm just like, yeah, I ain't surprised by shit, bro.
That's sad.
Tell people that you
Right? Keep that to yourself. Right?
Yeah, you should keep that to yourself.
What?
Nutty. Okay.
Well, I think so.
Anything else for Goofies?
Have you watched any TV shows lately?
Nothing I would
I
get
watched
straight
The
up
Witcher.
Goofies.
Oh, no.
I started watching Kevin Hart's joint. That was
You liked it?
wasn't
Yeah,
good.
it was decent. It was decent. It was too short though. 8 episodes. I'm like, at least
You know, that's how Netflix is now.
Yeah.
Everything only get 8.
But you know, it got approved for like season 2 before they even dropped season 1, and then right after season. After they dropped it, they approved 3. Yeah, like I was like, yo, what the fuck? For The Witcher.
Oh, really?
I was like, how did they know though?
They do.
Because it's like a Game of Thrones vacancy.
You think?
And
You think it's gonna build it like that?
canceled
That's how
one of
they.
their shows.
That's how they build in the world.
What?
They getting it like that in The Witcher.
It's the same. It's the same vein of.
But like that many characters in The Witcher though.
There's at least 3 solid main characters to
Yeah.
follow,
Oh,
and then a
okay.
couple niggas that you think are main that don't end up being main.
Huh.
It's not as much as
So
Game of
that anyone
Thrones.
could die thing is true in The Witcher as well. Or it
You
feels
end up, but it's just like Game of Thrones. At some point, you end up knowing nigga who not dying. Like
Yeah.
I feel like you know real quick, Jon Snow was never gonna die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
And once what's her name started being cool, what's that bitch name?
Sansa?
No, the little bitch.
Oh, Arya.
Arya. I was like, once niggas
yes,
start
so-
naming their babies Arya, oh, she ain't going. Off merch alone, she not
Oh,
going.
that chick.
Yeah.
Walking Dead did it. That's probably why they got fucked up.
Yeah.
They
As soon
killed
as they killed that Asian
Glenn?
homie,
Yeah.
niggas like, I'm done.
When they cleared off Gillian, it like started to go downhill after.
Did he actually die? I thought he's hiding under the
What? No, they killed that nigga.
the Asian buddy.
They beat his head in with a bat.
Asian buddy.
Yes. Yes, the beginning of the season was 2 niggas is about to get their head bashed in with a bat. And then Glenn got picked, and you watch this nigga get his head bashed in by a bat. And the fans wasn't.
No, I'll tell you how long ago I started watching that show.
But apparently in the comics he died way before that anyway, so.
Who?
In the comic book he died way before that.
Oh, so he lasted longer than he should.
Yeah. Alright, so.
Kevin Hart show was decent, you said?
I think so. But I mean, it's more of like I read his book, so a lot of it is borrowed from that. But it was a very tactical and smart play on his part because it's like, oh, okay,
Smarty in the fucking.
he's been this whole time. He's more or less been recording all of these major events that happened to him, and then he just turned it into a TV show to make money off of. So it's like the cheating thing. I'm on an episode where he's about to address the cheating thing. He's gonna address the gay comments, like all the things he made it in the news for. He just basically made a TV show showing like this is what happened, and like this is how niggas feel about it. So it was a great PR move, I think, on his point. Smart move, Kevin.
Bravo.
Smart move, Mr. Hart. Well played. All right. Thank you guys for sticking with us for another year. We will see y'all in 2020 for more, chapter reviews.
From beyond the grave.
No, we don't.
More chapter reviews, baby, but more anime and manga discussions, pop culture discussions, black culture discussions, whatever the
Nigga
fuck.
shit.
And then at the end of 2020 for another decent award. So thanks for sticking with us. Here's to hopefully more than 1,000 subscribers this year.
Gonna keep it going.
Peace.
Bitches.
Until next time.